1407 Grey Malkin Lane. This is the living member of the X-Men. I remember it, so you don't have to. Don't let anyone tell you different. X-Men Forever, number 4. No Hope. Written by Kieran Gillian, with Luca Maresca as the artist, Federico Blee as the color artist, VC's Clayton Cowles as the letterer, Tom Mueller, Jay Bowen, and Kate Gorgogovich on the design, with Mark Brooks as the cover artist. Whew. Okay. So now we are in the never-ending saga of the fall of Krakoa. And this book essentially is two with like a sliver of something in the middle. Let's start from the top. Okay, so we start this off with Hope going after the Phoenix with the Sword of Legion. And I mean it's cool. Like the art on here is it's not great. All right. It's easy to understand, but it's not great. Uh Legion and Hope have this little like I don't okay. A lot of people like to forget that Legion was raised by his mother's husband, the one that she cheated on with Charles, because she thought she was dead, and he and David was raised with this man for at least 10 years. So the fact that nobody remembers this is kind of off-putting. This is some stuff I would expect out of Cy Spurrier, not Gillian. That strike one. This whole thing with Hope, where she says, "I, I wish I would have met my mom, but my dad, I already had a dad. I don't need to know him." Something about that kind of bothers me. But then we go back in time and we find out we go back to basically 2005, where um like after M Day happens, and we get the chance to see um Hope's mother, who we never heard of before. We never, and we apparently she's a firefighter. That's the thing. She's a firefighter, and she's talking to uh, Enigma, who looks like Sinister. Which uh, I don't know. If you're gonna appeal to somebody, why not make it somebody whose form is pleasing to the other person? So we get Enigma trying to uh, convince Hope not to have a child, I guess. Like basically not help the mutants at all. Which really it is up to her. She doesn't like Jean's coming in and she's trying to like of course she's trying to help everybody, but like she is making it seem like it's really pretty because I don't know what it doesn't work to me. It just seems like this is a whole thing of like people coming to like mainly women coming together and saying that the man is the villain. That's really kind of weird to me because like as a man, like you're trying to say that I'm the problem. Jeez, like I wish we would have more villains who were women and not try to make it seem like oh they're redeemable like what they're trying to do with Mystique and Destiny. I see what they're doing. They're gonna eventually this is gonna end up with them leading the X-Men at the school. Oh god, that's gonna be ugh. Ugh. Speaking of Mystique and Destiny, we are back in the middle of their whole thing. Um Destiny is talking to Sinister, and Sinister is trying to tell her like, you are very overprotective. All those futures, you're like you were wrong a lot of the time. And I'm okay. All in all, I think this book is kind of trash. This book is complete trash. I mean, the whole thing with Mystique and Nightcrawler, Mystique, Destiny, and Nightcrawler. So everything is forgiven. Wow. I know. I really would. I really hope they use the same energy with Xavier because wow. So everything they've done, all the mean, all the torturing, all the people they hurt, murdered, and all that, that's okay now. I do. That's not how it is at all. I just don't get it. Like you're giving all the villains these redemption arcs, and you're making all the heroes into villains. Yeah, I'm giving this book a 0. This is just straight booty cheeks. It like finding out that Jean Grey, the Phoenix, is the father of Hope. Okay, I understand this is comic books, but a lot of people are going to be starting thinking like, "Oh yeah, you don't need a father to have make a child." You kind of do. You kind of do. But uh I'm just I'm just upset at this because this is a Claremont plot. A Claremont plot that got seeped into today's books because a lot of the writers are hacks. I can write better stuff than this. Really. And everybody would get a turn. But this is 1407 Great Monkey Lane. I'll see you
That's
soon.
why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!